Orochi, the Serpent King, descended from the heavens. Using his demonic powers to warp time and space, he created a fusion between the Three Kingdoms era of China and the Warring States period of Japan. He then tested his might against the heroes of these ages. The armies of Wei and Wu broke before the might of Orochi's forces. The Shu army, too, fell to defeat, and the whereabouts of many of its officers were unknown. One such officer, Zhao Yun, was being held prisoner beneath Ueda Castle, now under Orochi's control. Driven to despair by the vision of his lord Liu Bei being struck down, Zhao Yun was given fresh hope by the sudden arrival of the hermit Zuo Ci, bearing unexpected news.
How long have I been here now? Time passes so slowly. With my homeland of Shu in disarray, I'm stranded here in some time and place I do not understand. Fear pervades all. Honor knows no place. And my lord Liu Bei is dead.
Liu Bei lives still. I am Yoshihiro Shima. I come under secret orders from one who does not wish to be named.
Lord Liu Bei lives.
Is this true?
But I don't know where he is.
But it seems the news is enough to restore your spirit, my friends. Young dragon, the time has come for you to fly once again for your lord.
Intruders! Kill the intruders! But first...
We'd better shake off this tail.
You have saved me. I was about to despair, but you have given me fresh hope.
Only the loss of your lord would bring true despair. You must seek him out quickly.
But we have no idea where to begin. We are too weak.
Have faith, young dragon. There is strength in numbers. Together, you will have all the power you need. I must take my leave, but my eye will be upon you. Farewell.
Thank you. But you know, I would have escaped on my own eventually. I am aware of the Code of Honor. Allow me to pay my debts by fighting for you.
Liu Bei lives. Inspired by Zuo Ci's words, Zhao Yun managed to escape from Orochi's clutches beneath Ueda Castle. He was now driven by a new desire, to fight Orochi and rescue Liu Bei. But as Zhao Yun and his allies stayed on the run, evading capture, they came across the forces of Orochi transferring a prisoner. The unfortunate captive was none other than Yue Ying, a fellow officer of Shu.
There are enemy soldiers just ahead. Everyone, hide!
Look, Zhao Yun. Yue Ying has been imprisoned. She fought the good fight alongside me. I cannot leave her.
We cannot leave her there, but we are outnumbered, so our movements will have to be covert. I hear that you have spent some time behind enemy lines. Did you hear anything about my lord Liu Bei?
Rescuing men won't get you very far. But if you're interested, there was this girl who mentioned seeing him in Chengdu.
Chengdu. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. We have no time to lose. We must away.
Whoa, whoa. Hold on there. Now, I don't usually like to spend too much time with men, but this is an emergency. I'm coming with you.
This is why men cannot be trusted. He is your husband, and he attacked you.
I do not understand it myself, but I know that he is a great man. There is a good reason for everything that he does. His behavior on this battlefield must have a convincing explanation too, I am sure.
Your faith astounds me. The bonds of marriage are strong indeed.
Zhao Yun and his allies arrived in Chengdu. following a lead that suggested this was where Liu Bei was being held. Upon their arrival, however, they were shocked to see that Chengdu Castle was under heavy attack from Yukimura Sanada, himself supposedly a member of the resistance against Orochi. Yukimura had been tricked into believing that the soldiers of the army inside Chengdu Castle were the spirits of the dead, revived by Orochi's necromancy. Under siege, it was only a matter of time before the Chengdu army would be wiped out. To defend his lord trapped within the castle, Zhao Yun took up the fight against Yukimura.
I checked Chengdu out. The castle's under heavy guard and the sentries are seriously on edge. They may as well have a sign out front letting us know who they've got in there.
Thank you for your efforts. Right, we must advance upon Chengdu and rescue my lord. I had heard you might be my match.
Liu Bei, no here. Trick!
You were searching for him too? Then you must join us, and we will continue our search together.
Wait, Lord Zhao Yun, you must allow me to apologize for my foolishness.
No apology necessary. I would have done the same had I been in your position.
I underestimated Daji. She wreaked havoc by slipping her soldiers into our armies and turning us against each other.
Daji must have wanted rid of us both badly. My lord, allow me to join your army.
I would be a fool to turn down an offer from one so talented. With you at my side, I am afraid of no one.
I hate to break up this touching scene, but Daji's headed south. Are we following or what?
Chase Daji! Find Liu Bei!
You speak wisely, my ineloquent friend. We must chase Daji. Maybe she will lead us to my lord.
Having joined forces with Yukimura, the Zhao Yun-led coalition army was riding the crest of a new wave of momentum. Pursuing Orochi's strategist Daji, whom they believed knew the whereabouts of Liu Bei, they arrived in the province of Nanzhong. This southern province had thus far managed to maintain its independence from Orochi through the judicious use of sporadic raids led by their king Meng Huo. Just as Zhao Yun arrived, however, the cunning Sima Yi, now a leader of the Orochi army, was about to unleash a plan to end the resistance and wipe out the people of Nanzhong.
How am I gonna keep cool here? No one's gonna come near me covered in sweat.
My lord, what is this place? I have never seen anywhere like this.
We are in barbarian territory. It is unknown, unexplored land. Be alert. It is rumored to be filled with poisonous swamps and other mysterious and deadly wonders. This land is ruled over by the great barbarian king, Meng Huo. I wonder whether he is here.
We owe you our lives, and we have a chance to repay that debt now. Don't we, dear?
You're right as ever, my darling! I'll help you find who you're after!
Thank you most kindly. Your hospitality is much underrated. With your forces to aid us, even the most formidable army will think twice before attacking.
You know how these emotional moments break me up, but I hear there's an important prisoner being held in Wu. You want to do something about that?
It must be my lord this time. We have no time to waste.
Liu Bei was being held in Xindi Castle. Having obtained fresh intelligence, Zhao Yun and his men headed for Xindi in the heart of Wu province. Defeated by the Orochi army, Wu were now led by Sun Quan. who served Orochi under threat of the execution of his father, Sun Jian. Zhao Yun and Yukimura took up their spears, aware that the battle that faced them would not be an easy one.
The castle is under heavy guard. It's pretty obvious they've got somebody important hidden away in there.
We must move quickly. Yukimura, I would like your army to advance from the fortress of Huichi.
Yes, and you will attack from the fortress of Moling, enabling us to advance into Shindi Castle on 2 fronts.
All going to plan, we should meet at the castle to rescue my lord. Godspeed. My lord!
I knew you would not leave me there. You have earned my praise, warriors.
I can't believe it. A trap. We walked right into it. He made sure we thought this guy was Liu Bei and sucked us right into his lair.
You mistook me for that peasant Liu Bei? Do you people know nothing of true nobility? Well, I suppose I shall have to make do for now. But you'll have to do better if you want to serve as my army. I know you are all overwhelmed by this honor, but we have work to do. While in prison, I overheard where Liu Bei was being held. I assume you would like to know where.
More than anything in the world.
Follow me, and all your prayers will be answered. Just as soon as I can remember where it was.
I might have guessed.
Liu Bei was not in Shindi Castle. Zhao Yun had fallen perfectly for the trap laid for him by Zhuge Liang, now a servant of the evil Da Ji. Still struggling to understand Zhuge Liang's motivations, the coalition arrived at Hulao Gate, where they stumbled across Sun Ce, who was under concerted assault from Sima Yi of the Orochi army. Zhao Yun found himself unable to ignore Sun Ce's plight. Enemy he may have been once, but Sun Ce was an ally in the battle against Orochi, and he could not let him die.
We wander from place to place. I'm beginning to wonder if we're really getting any closer to finding my lord at all.
I see fires blazing up ahead. Perhaps that is where the Orochi army is.
Hey, those guys are outnumbered and in big trouble. Just my sort of fight.
It's Sun Ce. Right. We must launch an attack on the Orochi army.
I know I owe you my life, and normally I would pledge my allegiance to your spear. But I cannot turn my back on my father in his hour of need. I must go back to the castle and rescue him.
Castle? That's it. I remember now. Liu Bei is being held in Edo Castle.
My father is in Osaka Castle, Liu Bei in Edo Castle. They're worried we'll join forces, so they've split them up. A good leader always does what his enemy least wants him to do. You can count on my help to free Liu Bei.
And I will be very glad to accept your help. We must make for Edo Castle at once.
Liu Bei was imprisoned in Edo Castle. Relying upon the recollections of Yuan Shao, whom they rescued in Wu, Zhao Yun moved his forces to the foot of Edo Castle. Sun Ce had also promised his aid in this battle, once he rescued Sun Jian from Orochi's clutches. Gazing up at Edo Castle, Zhao Yun felt a new and steely determination rising within his breast. No matter what terrible enemies he must face, he would rescue Liu Bei.
Ouch! I knew I should have tried harder.
Quick, my lady. Over here.
How could you?
You finally dropped your guard.
You were waiting for this chance.
It was all a plan to become closer to you. You see, you know where my lord is being held.
Well, you've got me. Just don't hurt me, and I'll give you what you want. I'll take you to see him.
Our brother is held hostage. Until he is safe, we have no choice but to cross blades with you.
But think about it. Daji's going to take them to where our lord is held, right? Then we should go too. If we stay here, nothing's going to change.
How can you say that? Do you care nothing for our brother? If we turn our backs on Orochi, we will be putting his life in danger.
Do not concern yourself, Guan Yu. Our lord is quite crucial to Orochi as a hostage. No harm will come to him for that. Indeed, do you not think that the prospect of infighting among his followers would distress our lord more than anything else?
I have been blind. Zhao Yun, can you forgive us and allow us to join your quest?
We must present a united front when we rescue our lord.
Zhao Yun forced Daji to show him the way to where Liu Bei was being held in Orochi's lair of Koshi Castle. The tests which Zhuge Liang had made the Allied forces undergo were all to enable them to discover the location of this formidable fortress. His plan had finally come to fruition. Victory in this battle would mean freedom from Orochi's evil grip, not only for Liu Bei, but for the entire land. The final battle was about to begin.
That is where Liu Bei is being held.
Impossible!
Bye-bye!
This fidelity to your oppressor, it is remarkable.
Please, do as he says and drop your weapons.
Impossible.
My lord is not selfish enough to place his own life above the freedom of his vassals. He would never beg you for his life.
Your faith in your leader is amusing, but misplaced. He is weak. You may serve him in the afterlife if you wish.
Impossible. Why?
Because you tried to go it alone. You were strong, but you had a fatal flaw.
You trusted nobody. Our lord fights alongside us as our equal.
And in turn, that makes us all strong.
There's nothing weak about needing one another.
That's right. It's as my lord Shingen used to say. The people are your castle, your ramparts, your moat.
Humans, sentimental. To the end.
It's over.
My lord!